a gleam, men. There's a gleam. Let's get the gleam, all right? Let's go. Quick up.
Ass up, lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
A Pontiac District Court judge on Friday lowered bond of a mother accused of abandoning her kids to live in squalor for years from $250 million to a reasonable $50,000. Kelly Bryant, who police said lived elsewhere in Pontiac while her children lived alone surrounded by trash and feces, was arrested February 14th after her landlord called police to do a welfare check because he hadn't heard from her and because she had not paid rent since October. Pontiac District Judge Rhonda Fowlkes Gross originally set Bryant's bond at $250 million, noting concerns of flight and potentially trying to contact her kids. But 50th District Court Judge Cynthia Thomas Walker, who took over the case after Bryant's arraignment, reduced that bond to $50,000 on Friday and ordered that Bryant be confined to her home if she is able to post the bond. Bryant is charged with 3 counts of first-degree child abuse. If convicted, she faces up to life in prison. In her reasoning of lowering bond, Thomas Walker said criminal defendants are entitled to a reasonable bond. She was, however, not satisfied that there was a guarantee that Bryant would return to court. She also said she shared Fowlkes Gross's concerns that Bryant may try to contact her children and impact their testimony. I do find the court has an obligation to set a reasonable bond, and the current bond amounts to a denial of bond, Thomas Walker said. More, Mom and Pontiac abandonment case told Judge of Hardships. Loss after loss more, Pontiac inspected outside of rental where kids lived in squalor, knew it was unregistered. Bryant's children, a 15-year-old boy, a 13-year-old girl, and a 12-year-old girl were found living in a biohazard. Sheriff Michael Bouchard said at a February 18th press conference days after they were found and survived on weekly drop-offs of prepared food. Some rooms in the house had garbage piled as high as 4 feet, and deputies found mold and human waste throughout the house. Bryant will be on home confinement if she is able to post the $50,000 cash bond, and she can only leave for medical emergencies, court and court-ordered testing. If a job is verified with the court, which it has not been so far, she may also leave for work. Thomas Walker also ordered a mental health evaluation and for Bryant to follow any treatment plans imposed. Cecilia Quirindongo Bonso, Bryant's attorney, said Bryant has a stable residence and has a family member with lifelong ties to the community who is willing to let Bryant live with her. She has community support, Quirindongo Bonso said, and has people willing to vouch for her and make sure she returns to court. She has family in area. Her parents are here. She has siblings in the city of Pontiac. She has community support, which is not family, but a longtime family friend who appears to be long-standing member of the community, Quirindongo Bonso said. She has nowhere else to go aside from Pontiac. Quirindongo Bonso denied the assertion that Fowlkes Gross made at Bryant's arraignment that she was transient. She said Bryant has lived in Pontiac her entire life and has not been transient. But Assistant Prosecutor Kanika Ferenczi said she finds it troubling that the person Bryant is asking to be released to live with did not write a letter of support to the court, and that the person who did write the letter did so anonymously. This statement about her transient nature is in conflict with what she told police when she was interviewed. Ferenczi said, "The statements Bryant made to police are quite the opposite about her levels of support. She has a history of deceiving those who were trying to support her for years." Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald said Bryant moved into the Lydia Lane home where her children were found alone in 2019. At some point in 2020 or 2021, she moved out of the home and left 3 of the children there. The 4th child, a now 9-year-old boy, went to live with his father. All 3 children expressed fear as to what their mother's response would be if they left home, McDonald said. The defendant concealed the children from family and friends and lied about who was caring for the kids and their whereabouts. The defendant took the active steps of lying and concealing to make sure the children went undiscovered, and she took these actions knowing that her children would suffer serious physical and emotional harm as a result. Bryant will be back in court April 15th.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Get the fuck out!